Good morning, class. Welcome to online biology classes. Chapter 1 Continued, the leaf. This is part 4 of the chapter. Our today's topic is vegetative propagation. What is vegetative propagation? It is a method of reproduction in plants. Now, what is reproduction? Reproduction is the process of producing offsprings that are biologically similar to the parent organism. Or in simple language, if I say reproduction means to produce one of the same kind. Now, in this vegetative propagation, it is a method which is practiced by the plants. Plants produce new offspring of the same kind. So, what happens in this method? In this method, new plants are produced from the parts of old plant such as roots, stems, and leaves. This process is known as vegetative propagation. So, how the new plants are produced? The new baby plants are produced by the old plant, parts of the old plants. And what are those parts? Maybe the root can be taken, the stems, or the leaves. So, it is so called because production of new plants take place through the vegetative parts. What are the vegetative parts? Root, stem, and leaf. These are the vegetative part. What are vegetative parts? The parts of the old plant or the parent plant which is helping in the process of reproduction, or the part of the parent plant which will make new baby plant, which will help in making new baby plant. So they are called as vegetative parts, and there are only 3 vegetative parts: roots, stems, and leaves. How vegetative propagation takes place? It involves the growth and development of one or more buds on the old part of the plant to produce new plant. So the first step of vegetative propagation is that on the old part of the plant, buds are formed. I hope you know what are buds. These buds are formed on the parent plants. Then these buds are in dormant state. Dormant state means the buds are still inactive. They cannot function. Alright. So these buds are in dormant state or inactive state in the old part of the plant. The first step is the bud has risen on the plant, and these buds are still in the inactive state, but the buds are still attached on the parent plant. Now, when provided with suitable conditions such as food, moisture, warmth, etc., these buds grow to form new plants. Now, when the bud will come in active state? When the bud will get all the favorable conditions. What are the favorable conditions for a bud to grow? Food, moisture, warmth, etc. When all these conditions will be fulfilled, then the bud will start growing, and as the bud will grow, it will form a new plant. Example of vegetative propagation in plants are, now these are the plants in which we can practice vegetative propagation: rose plant, potato, ginger, turmeric, bryophyllum, etc. Now rose plant, if we talk about rose plant at your home also, if you are interested in gardening or your parents are interested in gardening, they can tell you better. In rose plant, this vegetative propagation is very commonly practiced. What we do in this, just take a stem of a rose plant, alright, and then put that stem, cut that stem from one plant and attach that stem on another rose plant. Alright, in this way you can get a new variety of rose plant. So this is a kind of vegetative propagation. In this, which vegetative part we have used? The stem. In case of rose, which vegetative part we have used? The stem. So we will study about it later in the chapter. Now let us study vegetative propagation in leaves. As I have told you, there are three parts: root, stem and leaves. So the first part that you are going to study today is leaves. Now some plants reproduce themselves from the leaves. Now new plant can be formed by the leaves also. The leaves of some plants develop buds on them. Such leaves having buds can be used as structure of vegetative reproduction. Example of such plant which can reproduce from its leaf is bryophyllum. Now if you see this picture, the last picture, this is a bryophyllum plant. Now if you see the leaves closely, you will see on the margin of the leaves there are small buds. It's very clearly visible in the diagram. Small buds are there on the margin of the leaves. Now these buds are able to reproduce a new plant, to produce a new plant. And what is the name of the plant? Bryophyllum. How does a bryophyllum leaf reproduce now? The leaves of bryophyllum plant develop some buds on its margin. As you can see, these are the buds on the plant. You can see in these two diagram also, these are the buds. These are the small buds. You can see the labeling, buds. These are the buds on the margin of the leaf. Margin means edge of the leaf. When a mature leaf of the bryophyllum plant falls on the ground, each bud starts growing as a new plant. So what will happen? Now when any of the leaf of this plant will detach from the plant and fall on the ground. Alright, when a single leaf will detach from the plant and fall on the ground, now these small buds will start growing as a new plant. You can see in this figure, second figure, these buds will start growing as a new plant. So this is how a leaf can give rise to a new plant by a bud. And what is the name of the plant? I am repeating, the name of the plant is bryophyllum. Now this bryophyllum plant can reproduce or produce new plant from its leaf. This is called vegetative propagation in leaf. I hope this topic is clear with you. So that is all for today, children. Do revise the previous topics well. Now this is very important. Whatever topics I have taught till now, keep on revising them, and if you have any doubt, keep on asking me in the comment section. I will be glad to answer them. So that's all for today, children. Have a nice day. Thank you.